Alone we break the rules. Together we make the rules. Alone they say we are feisty. Together we are fearless. Shout alone they call us hysterical. Shout together we can be historical. This is a new perspective, inclusive, not selective. One will sacrifice, we all make a gain. One wins, we all take the prize. One stands, we all rise. Join us in celebrating 10 years of 100 Women on the BBC News Channel.
I want to talk to you about the politics of this. Did she not think she was going to get that question?
It's important to remember that this is a negotiation.
It's a good photo of.
I have an opportunity to create chaos.
There is always an email. We are so insignificant in this cosmos. Do you want some facts on baguettes? I'm just feeding you the stories. Maybe this is the context.
News in depth. The Context, tomorrow at 9 on the BBC News Channel.
Hello, I'm Ross Atkins with Outside Source. This is the extraordinary story of climate change. Vaccines, Europe, the Taliban, Ukraine. Symbolically, it's very important. Let's take this stage by stage. Here's the BBC's Stephen McDonald in Beijing. The West has stepped up sanctions against Russia. Let's look at some of the international reaction. Tell us what you've been hearing. In practical terms, what does that mean? Next, we have to step back and let's just remind ourselves this is all part of the same story.
Piece the story together with Ross Atkins. Outside Source, tomorrow at 7 on the BBC News Channel.
You experienced racism. Why didn't you walk away?
That's a really good question.
You're a politician. You read the polls.
I'm not a politician. I don't read the polls.
Yeah, you
I
are
sit
a
in Judiciary
politician.
Committee. No,
you are very definitely a politician.
No.
The very fact that there were not people who looked like you.
Hold on. I'm only halfway through my answer.
Is secret schooling happening across Afghanistan for girls?
It does.
You simply can't assume that.
Actually, yes, you can.
Hard Talk. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
This is BBC News, broadcasting to viewers in the UK and around the world. I'm Frankie McCamley, the headlines. The British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has sacked the chairman of the Conservative Party, Nadeem Zahawi, after an independent advisor investigated his tax affairs.
Nadeem Zahawi has spent a very long time dodging this, and I do just think it speaks to Rishi Sunak's character and his judgment.
I think it is important when allegations are raised that they're investigated promptly, but also we shouldn't rush to judgment before there's been that investigation.
Israel's Security Cabinet agrees new measures in response to the deadly attack on a synagogue in East Jerusalem. Under intense fire, an attack on the southern Ukrainian city of Kherson by Russian troops. 3 people are killed. Scotland's prison service announces an urgent review of all transgender cases in its prisons. The British Prime Minister has sacked the chairman of his party, Nadeem Zahawi, following an investigation into his tax affairs. Mr Zahawi had to pay a penalty to settle a multi-million-pound tax dispute. An investigation ordered by Rishi Sunak found he had broken the ministerial code. Mr Zahawi says he'll continue to support the Prime Minister from the backbenchers and criticise journalists for the way they reported his tax affairs. Our political editor, Chris Mason, reports.